After my night out in Charleston, I went back to Pearlz Oyster Bar to get an interview with their restaurant manager, Renee. I enjoyed the food so much that I wanted to come back and learn what it takes to bring such fine cuisine to the masses of this city.
Renee, thank you very much for letting me do this, man. Really appreciate it. Well, first of all, just start off by telling me about yourself, man.
So my name is Renee Diaz. Welcome here to Charleston, South Carolina. We were at Pearlz Oyster Bar.
Pearlz Oyster Bar.
Pearlz Oyster Bar. I'm the operating partner here. I've been working for the company for 8 years now. In this location for about 4 of those 8 years.
Okay.
Started with the company actually right behind this raw bar right here, shucking oysters.
Nice.
Did that when I was in college. When I graduated college, I started writing management with the company. I was working 3 blocks down the road at another one of our restaurants, a steakhouse by the name of T-Bones.
Okay.
Moved my way up to the company there, started as an intern, assistant manager, and was the GM before I left. Came over here in the fall of 2019, came back where I started. Really nice kind of like full circle moment here. And I was GM starting in 2019, and right up until 2021, they made me the operating partner of the restaurant.
Nice, man.
So yeah, it's really
Congratulations.
really nice. It's really
Congratulations.
It's
So
been a fun road here.
You enjoy working here?
I do. This is it's my home away from home. This is how I really view that. And I really
Awesome.
view the staff as their family.
That's
Yeah,
great, man.
and that's how you got to make it run.
Now, did you say you're from Charleston originally?
No, New Jersey originally.
Okay.
Excuse me, New Jersey originally. Moved down here 2012 for college of Charleston. So
Nice, man.
yeah, it was an interesting ride. I was there for about a year. Didn't really work out for me. Went back up, worked that summer up in Jersey, but said, hey, I'm not going to let that define. That's not going to define me. I'm going back down. I'm not taking the L. So I came back down. I went to the Charleston Culinary Institute.
Oh, nice.
Graduated from there, and like I said, from there worked with the company. They were offering an internship program at the time, so I kind of came right in, and from there I just stayed with them. Started shucking and just worked my way up through it.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, man.
So-
Good stuff. So, what's your favorite part about Pearlz Oyster Bar?
I would have to say the staff.
Staff?
Just in general, the staff. Man, it's like I said, we try to treat each other as family, and we try to have kind of breathe that throughout the restaurant during service or anything like that. You see us a lot of times, the only way that this works as well as it does is everybody has each other's backs.
Sure.
So, it's everyone's picking up each other's slack across the board. And on really busy nights, when you see that synergy working, it's beautiful.
That's awesome.
It's a beautiful thing. We've had so many guests that come in and comment on it. It's like your staff from start to finish. They're together. They're doing this. They're doing that. You can see one person's taking orders, another person's coming behind, bussing. Everyone's running the food in and out of the kitchen. It's a beautiful thing. We get backing up the bartenders. We have the shuckers.
Nice.
We got to do what we got to do. I have backing up the kitchen guys when they need a little bit of help, and they're more than welcome to come out and help shuck oysters if it needs to be done.
Awesome.
It has to be done. It's the only way that we make this work.
So, has it been pretty busy here?
We have been pretty busy over the past through everything. It hasn't really slowed down at all. Obviously, there was a little bit of a shutdown for a little while, but as of Mother's Day, we're coming into pretty much being a year open, not full board, but doing inside service and whatnot.
Okay.
Coming up to a year.
You have outdoor seating as well, right?
Yes, we do.
Nice.
Got to. How nice the weather is here.
Oh
in
yeah,
Charleston.
it's
Gotta
beautiful
be
here,
outside.
man.
So, all that being said, we're coming up on a year of being able to see inside, and like I said, it's been an interesting year, but we've had fun with it. Profit's still up. We're making money. People are coming in and they're enjoying themselves while they're here, and that's really, the number one thing in the game is make sure that everybody's doing it.
Nice, man. So, tell me. So I came here last night. I had the oysters, delicious. I had the New England clam chowder, it was the best New England clam chowder I've ever had in my entire life.
We get that from a lot of people.
Dude, it was so good, man.
We make that. Actually, the chef's gonna make that today.
Beautiful.
We make it two times a week from scratch. We're pretty much a scratch-based kitchen. We use a really good local produce supplier. They pull from stuff locally, also regionally. Some things they get from over on the West Coast, but they try to be pretty sustainable.
Gotcha.
We're big fans of them. We love using them. For like you're talking about the seafood,
Yes.
we pull from about 4 different purveyors, all getting different regional and local stuff. Try to stay kind of as close as we can to the Charleston area. Obviously, Charleston, we've got the harbor and the Atlantic Ocean right out there.
Yeah.
A lot of really, really great seafood coming from out there.
Nice.
So a lot of the fish we try to keep as local as we can. Obviously, we get salmon that's coming either from North Atlantic or North Pacific, depending on where we can get on the price range. Lobsters coming out of Maine. A lot of our oysters, especially this time of year, now that we're kind of going into late spring and early summer, everything's going to be mostly coming out of the northeast where the water's nice and cold. So those oysters are still really, really briny and delicious.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Just came out of local season down here. Local season usually runs from October to April. And local oysters here in South Carolina are, I put them up against anything across the world.
Okay.
We get from 2 local farms.
So the oysters I got last night, were those from South Carolina?
No, those were Virginias.
Virginias.
So Virginia, we always get our Virginia wild caught oysters. Those are our house oysters. We got a really good price on them. That's coming from, once again, 3 different purveyors, but those are usually on they keep those on a lower scale. We'll get some of the nicer high-end stuff. It's usually coming out of like British Columbia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island. This is all up on the northeast of Canada.
Right.
Every once in a while, you'll see something coming in from the west coast out of Seattle or Vancouver area. But usually we try to focus on really good East Coast oysters.
Gotcha. So your oyster sources ranges depending on the season.
Yeah, like I said, we're just coming out of the South Carolina season where we use 2 locally based farms here. One of
That's
them
great.
Yeah, one of them
That's really good.
down the road a bit around Beaufort. They're coming out of Port Royal. Braden Farms, phenomenal stuff that they do. We've got soft shells from them this year. They're beautiful.
Okay.
Nice. And then Low Country Oyster Company, which is based out of here, locally in Charleston. Actually, one of our longtime bartenders. He actually left us to go over there to take a full-time position with them. He grew up in Rhode Island working on an oyster farm. This is what he loves to do.
Nice.
So they reached out to him. He talked to me. I said, "Go, man. Let's have a connection there." So, we'll sell your stuff. You can promote us, and it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. Awesome.
So, Low Country Oyster Farm, they do great stuff out there.
Fantastic. So tell me a little bit about the fish that you guys get. I saw that you had some fresh catches.
Yep.
What kind of fish do you guys run?
Try to run about 6, usually about 6 fish. Like I said, salmon we usually always have, diver scallops we usually have coming out of the northeast, and then from there we try to kind of do some more local stuff. We get some really nice flounder, really nice stripers in, really nice redfish, coming right out of the water, right out of the Atlantic Ocean, right over here. Beautiful mahi. You can get wahoo coming a little bit farther south.
I was looking at the redfish last night.
Yeah.
I was thinking I should have got that.
That small plate was really nice.
Oh man. Next time.
We're always here.
Cool.
But wahoo, swordfish, mahi.
Nice.
We get some really nice tuna in before that's coming right off the North Carolina shores.
Right.
We're in a really nice location here because it's either coming just south of us, right outside of like Jacksonville's a big time market, and then right north of us, right where the border of North and South Carolina meet. That's one of the biggest seafood areas.
Wow.
That's where a lot of the stuff that our purveyors are. That's where the fishing go to.
That's fantastic. So you guys are very dynamic with your sourcing of your fish. And seafood in general. Yeah.
Well, here's another fun thing too. We have this great relationship with this company called Bama Seafood. They're based out of Florida. That's where we get all of our shrimp from. It's all domestic Gulf shrimp.
Nice.
We get 60 pounds every 2 days, every 3 days from them. We go
Is that the shrimp that I had last night?
Yep, on the peel and eats.
That's
So
nice.
it's in the peel and eats, shrimp and grits, seafood pasta, fried shrimp appetizer with dinner. We go through, like I said, like at least 30 pounds of shrimp a day. It's
Okay.
Absolutely. It's kind of
Fantastic.
crazy how much you're back there peeling shrimp all
I
day.
bet.
Yeah.
I bet, man. It
So-
was delicious. It was delicious. Very delicious. So I see we got a bar back here.
Yeah, bar program, man.
Yeah, talk about the bar.
One of my first jobs actually was working in a liquor store.
Okay.
So I take a lot of pride in my bar. I have a lot of fun with it. I think
As
it's
you
something
should.
you should have fun with, right?
Absolutely.
As long as you're being responsible.
Of course.
But yeah.
Don't drink and drive.
Full service bar.
Yeah.
Cocktail. We just came out with a new cocktail program last summer. It's really exploded. It's done very well for us. I don't know if you can tell, we do also have a frozen drink machine, which
Okay.
we do.
I saw that.
We do, one of our featured drinks is based off of that. It's a frozen painkiller, which is pineapple, creme de coco, with orange juice, a little bit of lime juice, spiced rum, a little bit of black walnut bitters, and a little grated nutmeg on top. And it's one of our top sellers.
Excellent.
Besides that, I try to source as much local beer as possible. Like on draft, we try to go pretty regionally. I do carry our, we were trying that Noda last night. Noda Brewery is, they're out of Charlotte.
That was really good.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
The Fusion Series right now is something
Delicious.
that they just launched this year.
Delicious.
Their first one is a tangerine.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the next one in I think 2 more weeks.
Excellent.
So we're running with them. Have a great relationship with the local rep. She comes in a good bit. I always like to take care of those people. The beer company that we get that from. Those guys, since I've started working in the industry, those guys have always had my back, anything and everything I need.
It's awesome.
But yeah, besides that, I have Munkle Brewery, which is another local brewery here. Munkle?
South Carolina brewery?
It's here in Charleston.
Okay.
And
Nice.
all they do is Belgian style beers.
Oh, delicious.
So that's their Belgian style brown.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So between that,
Do you gotta get that phone, by the way? Just go let it ride.
We'll let it ride.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll go to voicemail.
Let's
pick it up later.
Let's wait until it
Yeah.
goes through. Yeah, you guys are busy. Like the operations, you guys are just like constantly going. Are these customers?
Not at the moment. Hi, ladies. How are we doing? We open at 4 p.m. today.
Oh, it's not till 4?
Yes, ma'am. 4 o'clock for happy hour.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
See you then. All right, little intermission.
All right. So yeah,
The beer.
Beer. So
The Belgian beer.
Beer, Munkle, awesome Belgian brewery. Everything that they do is some sort of usually on that Belgian European style. Right now we have their Brune, which is a Belgian style brown. They also do a really good wit, a nice double,
Wit?
a wit, really good wit. And
Wit's
they
good.
do a double and a triple. Belgian double and Belgian triple, all really good products.
Excellent.
Try to source as much as we can. I got great relationships all across town. I know
Sounds like it.
one of the new IPAs we're going to put on is Edmonds Oast, which is another big time brewery here. They're Bound by Time. It's their flagship New England style IPA. One of our top sellers. We'll put it on. We'll go through that
Nice.
in 2 days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, give me a recommendation. What's some of your favorite cocktails or beers to have with the seafood here?
So obviously with seafood,
Here's
you want
some
to go light,
Light.
right? Whenever if I'm coming in and I see someone that they're just going to do oysters or something like that, I highly recommend doing champagne.
Right.
You want the bubbles to kind of help aerate that the salty dryness in the oysters.
Gotcha.
Or a classic white wine.
Hey, sorry to interrupt you. Can we?
Yeah,
add
let's go top real
music?
quick.
Thank you.
Please don't hang up. First thing you do is hang up.
Please listen to me. Nope, not gonna listen to you. Okay, so pairings, light, champagne.
So oysters.
Oysters.
I always either recommend champagne. We have a really nice Cava Brut that we have on our happy hour special for $3 a glass. It goes perfect with our happy hour oysters for $15 a dozen. Highly recommend that pairing any day of the week between the hours of 4 to 6 when we're running happy hour.
Okay.
Besides that, white wine. We have a very, very, very nice Pinot Blanc from France. The actual winemaker comes whenever he comes. He does a U.S. tour about every 2 years. They come to Charleston, and he comes and he sits at this raw bar.
Nice.
He has a bottle of wine, tries about half the menu, and then he'll buy another bottle or two and pour for the whole bar.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome guys.
That's cool.
Yeah, the winery is called Trimbach.
Trembach?
Yeah, they're very, very, very nice. Really, really good product.
That's what's up.
And then on the beer side, if you're gonna have beer, you gotta go with a lager. Classic American lager.
Okay.
We pour a Narragansett on our happy hour. I pour it every day of the week. Once again, we were talking about the gentleman who used to work here. He's from Rhode Island. Rhode Island's big in the seafood, just like we are down here in Charleston.
Right.
It's kind of look at it as almost like a sister
Sure.
area to where we are. We kind of a lot of comparisons of the same, being right on the water like that whole state is. I'm also a huge fan of the movie Jaws.
Jaws.
And
Okay.
that is
Great movie.
Crush the can out of the man.
Great movie.
So we have a Narragansett on draft, and it's just a little fun thing. It's a little quirky to us.
Right.
It's our own little kind of it's what we do.
Right.
So
Nice.
have fun with it. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely something on the lighter side. Always with seafood. I mean, anybody can do whatever they want. I'm not going to tell you not to. We do have some amazing red wines as well that we'll pair through with some of the other stuff that we do.
And we're back. So, question for you: the Noda Fusion. That was an Imperial double IPA.
Yeah, Pearlz IPA.
That tastes like tangerine.
Yep. So that's what the fusion is tangerine on that one. So I don't remember what they said the next one is. I think it's some sort of berry. So I'm very interested to see what that comes in.
So would you have how's that? Because that IPA was good, and I was having some seafood with that. So what would you think of an IPA with some seafood?
That's why I'm a big fan of the juiced IPAs like that. They call the New England style.
Right.
I think it's a little bit lighter. It has those citrus notes to it. So I think it pairs better with seafood than, let's say, a regular West Coast style IPA or like a pale ale, possibly. I just think that a little bit lighter kind of flavor to it, and the more citrus and kind of fruit flavor it has, I think that accents the seafood a little bit better.
Gotcha.
Right. So that's why we kind of been always having one of those on. That one, and then like I said, that Edmund's Oast, it's similar in style as that.
Nice.
So we always kind of, I wish I kind of have one of those. This is gonna be very popular right now too. Also with the weather warming up, it's more of I can sit outside and have one or two of these, and I'm not feeling real heavy, heavy stomach feeling, and I'm not sweating because of the alcohol content, because of the bitterness. I mean, it's a little bit lighter, a little bit more refreshing. So yeah, definitely go for that.
Refreshing. It's crisp.
Yes.
Nice.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, no. So you told me about one of the cocktails that you make here. What are some of your other famous cocktails?
So we talked about the painkiller earlier.
Painkiller, yes.
The porch sipper is probably our second biggest thing. I'm talking about refreshing. This is refreshing.
Tell me about it.
So vodka based.
Okay.
Lime juice and a little bit of agave for sweetness.
Okay.
And then basil and cucumber.
Basil and cucumber. That sounds awesome.
Shaken hard over ice. Top a little bit of soda water. Ooh. Yeah, you sit up. That's why it's called a porch sipper. You sit outside of the porch and you drink like 5 of them.
I like that, man. That's really cool.
Really easy going. Also, we do a really nice spritz.
Spritz.
Yeah, it's kind of like a play on an Aperol spritz. A little bit different. It's gin, Aperol, lemon, and lemon juice, and a little bit of simple syrup.
Oh, that's nice.
And then topped with soda water. Once again, very refreshing. Hot days in Charleston, easy drinking stuff.
Nice.
So try to keep it light like that.
Very nice.
Also, something that's fun now it's getting hot. We do have the other thing we have in the frozen drink machine is our frosé.
Rosé?
Yeah, so just
A frozen rosé?
very much straightforward like
it.
that. I'm playing with something. We're gonna possibly come out with something in like 2-3 weeks. I'm trying to do a frozen beer beverage. So we're
Frozen beer beverage.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
we're gonna call it brosé.
Rosé, that's
And,
awesome.
yeah, we're gonna see how this goes.
Brosé.
I'm trying to turn the summer of 2021 to the summer of brosé. So
Heck yeah,
we'll
man.
see. We'll see how this goes.
Epic.
So, Highwire, which is a brewery out of Asheville, North Carolina. If you don't know, Asheville is probably the best city for beer on the East Coast.
Okay.
I think they have about, I might be wrong on this, but I think there's like 30 breweries within like a 10-mile stretch.
Wow.
They have got a lot. They got a lot
That's
of
awesome.
microbreweries and stuff
That's
like
awesome.
that. So
You gotta love
Highwire,
that.
Yeah,
You gotta love it.
If you
Keeps them competitive.
it does, and they're fun, and they all know each other. They all talk to one another.
Yes.
Highly recommend Asheville. Definitely take a trip up there. Try to get up there at least once a year to see what's going on in the world of beer.
I would love to,
Yeah,
man.
it's
I would love
definitely. I highly recommend that spot.
Okay.
So Highwire is one of the big breweries down there. They just came out with this new Session Series sours, and the one that they're doing this summer is a pink lemonade.
Okay.
So we're gonna throw that in the frozen drink machine. We're gonna see what happens.
Nice.
So I'm gonna play with it a little bit, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna try to do.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
That sounds really delicious. You know what's funny? One of the things I've learned on my trip. So I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing a road trip right now, like everywhere, all across the country. I was in the northern end of South Carolina, by like Tennessee and the Great Smoky Mountains and stuff like that. And I learned that that area between North Carolina, Tennessee, and South Carolina has some of the best water, like in the country. Some of the best water in the country.
Yes, up there it does.
Yeah, and I found that out recently, and then come to find out that that they they use that same water to brew their beer, and that's why like the beer tastes so good. And I told that to a friend of mine, and he joked around. He said, yo, this water is really good. We should turn it into beer. And it's like, it's so fresh. It's so delicious.
And you can start to see that now, like around, right outside like New York City and everything like that. There's a lot of microbreweries popping up around that Rochester area, all throughout that area, because the water up there is also really, really good. And you see the same thing out in Kentucky, like where bourbon country is.
Right.
The reason why they can do that is because it's all on a limestone slab. So their water gets purified by limestone. So it's some of the best water also. Actually, it's kind of crazy how that works. And it's great down here. Like our water's horrible.
Is it?
Yeah, it's because we're so close to the ocean.
Beach
and
water.
Because we're technically Charleston's under sea level, so it's everything kind of is all pushed together. So it's not really the best. But when you're up in the mountains and have those levels of
Those springs,
and limestone and all the other natural elements up there that will filter the waters and goes through it, that you have so much better. It's better water.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's your poison? What do you like to drink personally?
I do a little bit of everything. Like I said, it all kind of depends on what's going on, right?
Sure.
So if I'm out with the boys, we're probably doing some beer, maybe some shots, maybe a mixed drink or two. Going out with, out with the lady, we're having a few bottles of wine, maybe a little aperitif after dinner, dessert wine or something like that. I'm pretty easygoing, man. You put something that's wet and cold in front of me, I'll put it down.
Right, cool. Right on.
I'm not picky.
Right on. What's your favorite whiskey?
Right now, Buffalo Chase is my go-to.
Yes.
I know we talked about that last night.
Yes.
I don't have it in-house because I know it wouldn't last long. But I've also started switching over. I've gotten really into Irish whiskeys recently. Powers is probably my go-to.
I had that recently.
How good is that?
It's amazing.
Right? I drink a lot of Jameson already because a lot of places don't have it. It's one of those kind of off-brand things. But when I see that, it's probably what I'm going to go to.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It's that normally when you think Irish whiskey, just Jameson's the first thing that comes to mind. But Powers just tastes completely different.
It's actually made by the same company.
Is it? I didn't know that.
So there's
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we had a guy come in and give us a little bit of a knowledge class when I brought in some stuff, and he kind of went over the levels of it. And it's really funny because Powers, that's what they drink over in Ireland. That's like the number one selling Irish
That's
whiskey.
the Irish drink.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's what they're drinking over there. You gotta know it's got to be pretty good, right?
Nice. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Americans we just think Jameson, green bottle, right?
Right.
But
That's famous.
Yeah.
You guys got a lot going on here, man. This place is a well-run ship, well-oiled machine.
Try to keep it that way.
That's good, man.
That's what they say. Lights down, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta keep it that way.
So, does it get packed in here? Like,
Yeah, so
what?
We're 100% capacity. Still try to control it so it's not overwhelming. Because we're still having a few staffing problems. But like I said, we kind of keep the door rolling. We do everything first come, first serve. When we fill up, we go on a wait, and we run everything through the wait until it kind of starts clearing out again. But yeah, bar is about 25, 30 seats, depending on the day, depending on how they want to group around. 2 high top tables that fit about 9 people each, and then we have 4 booths that can do up to 6.
Okay.
And right now we've got 2 tables outside for 4. We're going to get 2 more 4 tops out there soon.
Okay.
Yeah, with everything that's going on, we've really taken advantage of that outside.
Sure.
You
Like
know,
you said, it's beautiful out there.
fortunate to us, unfortunate to them. One of our restaurants that was next to us closed. But we've been able to kind of expand out into their space, so we're taking advantage of that.
Why not? Use the real estate.
Yeah. But no, I mean, we still do pretty well. We fill up almost every day at some point in time, maybe for an hour, maybe for 5 hours. But yeah, no, it's still destination city, and people are still traveling down here.
And
So
what are your hours?
right now we're running Tuesday through Friday Tuesday through Thursday from 4 to 9, Friday from 4 to 10, Saturday from 12 to 10, and then Sunday from 12 to 9.
Okay. And when do you guys have happy hour?
Tuesday through Friday from 4 to 6.
Tuesday through Friday, 4 to 6. That's awesome.
And usually on Fridays at 3:30, there's about 20 people waiting outside to come on.
Really? Okay, so this turns into a packed bar house, huh?
Yeah, happy hour is a big deal here.
That's awesome.
Between, like I said, the $15 oysters, $3 champagne, $4 draft Narragansett,
Gotcha.
$4 wine, $5 liquor drinks. I mean,
That's
yeah,
great.
it's pretty. It's I think one of the
$5
funniest-
liquor drinks.
$5 liquor drinks.
It's dangerous, man.
It is.
It's dangerous.
Everybody gets controlled. Oh, and the oyster shooters are on it as well.
Oyster shooters are on it?
Uh,
That sounds good. Sounds really good. So, aside, this restaurant's great, but what's something else about Charleston that you would recommend to someone that's never been here?
So in Charleston, I think there's two really great things.
Okay.
We are known. What I feel like we're known for are the history that's here, and the food and beverage scene that's here.
Right.
So I highly recommend do what the locals do is literally just walk around, pop your head in almost every restaurant, sit down, have a little bite to eat, a beverage, maybe two, go to the next one, repeat, go to the next one, repeat, go to the next one,
Okay.
repeat. If you do it like that, that's usually a day off, and it's usually fun. You get to pop around, you meet a lot of people, you see a lot of things, you taste a lot of really good food,
Yeah.
you have a lot of really good beverages.
That's awesome.
Also, while you're doing that, maybe pop aside to see one of the historical features.
Okay.
They do carriage tours, walking tours, day and night for both options. We also have a lot of really good museums. We're also known as the Holy City because there are more churches per capita in the city limits than anywhere else.
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
great.
of them are very historical. They do tours during the day when they're not.
They're beautiful
doing
churches
service.
around
They are,
here.
right?
Yeah.
It's awesome. If you go at the top of the parking garages and the rooftop bars, you just sit up there, you scan the city, you see all the steeples and
Oh.
everything. Oh yeah, it's really
Okay.
cool. I highly recommend popping up.
I'm gonna have to
Either
do that.
popping up top over to the venue right across from us, or going over to the parking garage real quick and just popping, running up the steps on our way up the
Which
top.
one?
So the venue's right over here on the corner.
Literally on the corner?
Literally on the corner.
Oh, great.
Rooftop bar.
Okay.
I always recommend them, especially on a beautiful day. You can't beat the view from up there. And then we have a parking garage right over here that if you go well way up to the top, you'll get a really nice scene of the city, especially
Okay.
looking down Broad Street. Which is
Great.
really cool, so.
That's really great.
Yeah, and then we got Fort Sumner here too, which has its
Fort
own-
what?
Fort Sumner,
Fort Sumner.
which
What
was
is that?
pretty much what started the Civil War.
Ah.
So it's a really interesting tour. They take you out on a ferry. You're out on the island for about an hour. There's a fort out on the island. It's pretty interesting. You can see, kind of have the feeling what those guys were when they were going through all that. And like in this area that we are here, this is called the French Quarter. This was the original area, and then the Battery, which is where the first fort was. But this is all the original area when they first came and settled in Charleston.
Gotcha.
This building has been here since the late 1600s, early 1700s.
Wow.
And it's
Okay.
been either a bar or tavern for about 200 years of its existence.
Okay.
So it has that history there.
Wow.
It's really kind of-
Place is historic, man. But yeah, man, I can see you're busy. See you got a lot to do. Is there anything else you want to say about Pearlz? Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Come to Pearlz in downtown Charleston, South Carolina.
Come to Pearlz in downtown Charleston in South Carolina. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Brother,
Really appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
This is great.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
Yes, we will. We absolutely will. I'll be back. I'll be back, man.